Look at that. I got some slush in my water here. I'm gonna have to go get another one. Alright, let's go get some warmer water. Look at that. All the ladies are waiting. Probably should have grabbed the cap. This is going to be a crazy film. Crazy video. Doing this one-handed. No more slush in there. Cold this morning. It's like 27 degrees. Try this again. Take two. Oh, my pants are falling down. Gotta fix them before I show the neighbors. I'm gonna let this overflow a little. Flush it out a little. Where is everybody? Oh, there he is. Hey, Bubba. Plenty of food. He's eating. Alright. So, we gotta get the water out of these. I drained them off for the most part, but there's still a little water in there. These are the summer buckets. It's got a little junk in there. I'm doing this one-handed. That's how talented I am. Oh, got a little rust in there. I'm gonna have to fix that for next season. Yeah, my washer rusted. Huh. Thought I had a stainless one in there. Don't like the camera. They love that scratch. Alright, I had to get some new fake eggs. The last ones I had were in pretty bad shape. So what I'm going to do is just put a mark on them so I know they're fake. But these got to get in that coop soon because the chickens are going to start laying. So I want them to start pecking at these now so they don't become egg eaters. And these are just wood. Cost about $7. These chickens are going to start laying soon. So we'll probably scrape out the coop either today or tomorrow. And we'll get them eggs in there. All right, let's see. So these chickens haven't really been going up in this top here. So something happened to my light up here. I don't know if you can see it. But my light stopped working up just in this half. So the chickens ain't coming up here at night. So I got a new one coming. It'll be here in a few days. Now I was letting this deep mulch, but might as well scrape out some of this stuff. You can see there's a golf ball in here. The golf ball acts like an egg. So this rat-proof coop is really working out really good. As you can see in the videos, the rat could get in a run, you know, and I more than likely will trap it. But it can't get up in here unless it's daylight. But they don't really come out that much in the daytime. I'm trying to hold my breath there. You don't want to breathe in that dust. I usually let this break down more, but since they ain't really coming up in here, I'm gonna start off a little more fresh. And I gotta get these leaves out of here. The old hip is bothering me a little bit. Alright, we're just gonna dump this on the garden. So I'll keep dumping stuff on the same pile so it'll kind of compost over winter. Let's go get some more. Going to change this up a little bit. We'll put the crates to the right side this time. A little bit tough to dump in a tight quarter there. I put this here just so the chickens don't come in here when I'm walking away. Alright, Alright, so I'm going to put this in here first. Oh, my hip is killing me. This is just a small roost. The last batch of chickens, they came up here a lot, every night. A bunch of them. Alright, let's get some eggs up here. Alright, so I'm going to put 1 egg in each one of these bins. So, I got 6 of them. So what happens is they peck at these, excuse me, now, before they start laying, and it teaches them that it's not food or anything significant. So when they do start laying, and they'll spread out the rest of this, when they do start laying, they're less likely to start pecking at the eggs. Alright, so now the bottom I gotta move my table a little bit. I gotta go get some more chips. You know, my left hip is hurting me this morning. Alright, let's scrape out this bottom. I think they all jumped out just now. So I'll probably top off their food too. Let me grab my gloves. Hey, he's trying to sneak in there. Had to brush over here. Because they'll jump out. I haven't let these guys out yet. I want to clip their wings first. Bottom one is broken down a little bit more, but again, I actually like to let it break down more than this, but we're getting into winter here. Forgot something to block the door. I'll put this board in there temporarily. Alright, let me go dump this bucket in the garden. It's going to take like 2 more buckets at least. So I'll compost this or till it under in the springtime. So these are still young birds, and they, from what I read, these birds aren't, they can have health problems sometimes a little more often than other birds, but like I said, I usually let this break down to a dust and just keep adding to it. But we'll do this now, and then in the spring early spring, we'll empty it out again and change it out. But a lot of this stuff was in the process of breaking down. Okay, let me go dump this last one. So this coop is a prototype, but it's working out really well. I talk about it a lot. As you can see, a little bit of moisture in here because all the chickens are coming in here at night. I gotta get a putty knife, different shovel to screw this. This stuff is gold right here. Chicken manure is like the best manure. It's strong. It could kill your roots. You gotta compost it. Originally I wanted to put a different floor in here, but I didn't really get around to it. But I know this coop is relatively temporary. It's like I said, it's a prototype, but it's working out fantastical. Alright, that's all we're gonna take out of there. Number one, my leg is killing me. Alright, let's get the feeder back in. I'll top this off with food. And I just leave it like that. So I found that was the best way to put it in this coop. I had it against the back wall at one time, but they were making too much of a mess. And I had some roosts in here, but I took them out because it was making too much of a mess. And I find that they're all bunching up in here at night, huddling, staying warm, till they start using the other section. But you know, I'd like to get a spot where they can, you know, roost a little bit better. So my next coop, I got a lot of plans in my head, but it's what's going to determine the next build is when we move wherever we end up. And I'll tell you, I love having chickens. Oh, that hurts. So right now we're buying store-bought eggs, and man, I hate them. I hate them. I don't really, I mean, I got a couple guys that I know that have chickens, so I could probably get some eggs from them, but it's just too far away and more of a hassle than not. They really pack these in there. And I put a few inches in here for now, and then I'll come back in a week or two and add more as it starts to break down. Just trying not to lose a lot on the ground here. I gotta remember, I gotta get that roost back in here too. Should probably put that in real quick. Let's see. Like I said, you throw a bunch in and they spread it around. You don't have to. They'll spread this around in minutes. And the deeper this gets, the warmer it'll be of an insulator in there. Be a lot easier if I could just dump this right out. That's good for now. Let's get this other side. So I left some in here. It's still breaking down. No big deal. Watch this door don't knock over my camera here. Starting to get a little runny nose doing this. Oh, there goes the camera. Alright, that's all I'm going to put in there for now. I'm going to throw a few scoops of food in here. Alright, so right now what I'm feeding them is a mix of pellets and crumble with a little grit. That's good for now. Alright, so now I'm just gonna, oh, I gotta put the eggs in the bottom. Now see that? I almost forgot. Alright, so now we kind of want to leave them where we can find them. I'm going to put them in the front here, even though more than likely if they start laying it'll be in the back. Whoops. Should be within just a few weeks now. Sometime next month. Now they're all gonna come and inspect my work. I hope some go in the top. If I put some scratch in there, they'll go in the top. So maybe when they start laying, they'll start finding sanctuary up there. Let me go dump this while you guys watch the chickens. See what they do. See if they peck at the eggs. Alright, so we gotta... The chickens are gonna go running again. So watch out. Now I'm not going to get everything out because I got rat traps here and I want them covered a little bit. Alright, the rest I'll do with a shovel. But this I'm going to go dump on the garden in the same pile. I did a little video on this Black & Decker not too long ago when I bought it. And that thing works great. I specifically bought that for my patio. The leaves, it's like a whirlwind and the leaves swirl underneath that patio and it's like impossible to blow them out of there with a blower because I got all that stuff there. So I use this instead. So this also can be used as a blower. You just remove this. There's a plate you put on, plastic plate, and then you put your blower piece on here. But this is the second one I bought of these, so I have another one that I use as a blower back at the camper, but I have my gas blower for here, so I just need this for the vacuum. It's nice, and it works, you know, it worked good for this little spot. Alright, a couple of them snuck in there. See, it don't take them long. See him pecking at the egg? Hopefully you can see that. She just pecked at this one egg right here. See that? She pecked at it, lost interest. That's what we want to see. Oh, there's another one. Look at, he jumped over. She jumped over it. So these girls are finding little bugs and little bits of food from when I just, you know, did the scraping and stuff. But I gave them scratch this morning. As you can see, the paper plates in there, they break down too. So they're in there now. A few pecked at it. My battery just went dead in the camera, so I had to give it a quick charge. But they're definitely pecking at the eggs. He missed it while the battery was charging. But hopefully that learns them. See what happens. What you're looking at here is survivability. Being able to make it through hard times.